Has 5 leadoff home runs and has been on base in 16 consecutive games.
And a swing and a miss. He gets him with a changeup, and Peña's the first strikeout victim of the...
Hello and welcome to Baseball Extra. Tonight, we're dissecting a critical divisional clash that had everything: dominant pitching, clutch hitting, and enough drama to fill an entire season. The Houston Astros were battling to maintain their top spot, while the Texas Rangers were clawing their way into that coveted wildcard position. For the Rangers, this series against their in-state rivals was a golden opportunity. With 6 games against Houston in just 12 days, this was their chance to make a real statement and potentially overtake the Astros. We open with Merrill Kelly on the mound, a seasoned right-hander, 36 years young, known for his quick tempo. He's been on fire, with 5 leadoff home runs against him this season and a remarkable 16-game on-base streak at the plate. But tonight, he was dealing. He caught Peña with a wicked changeup for the first strikeout of the night, a pitch that's become his go-to out pitch. Then he faced the formidable Jordan Alvarez, hitting .273 in 38 games. Kelly executed perfectly, setting up another changeup, getting Alvarez to chase low and away for a second consecutive strikeout. What a start. Meanwhile, Jose Altuve stepped up, and what a history he has at Globe Life Field. He has more home runs here than any other stadium, despite playing only 36 games. He's been a terror against the Rangers. He lifted one deep to right, but Duran tracked it down, ending a quick 1-2-3 top of the first for Kelly. Now, let's welcome back Colton Gordon to the mound for the Rangers. This was his 14th start of the season, entering with a 4.4 record and a 5.64 ERA. He faced Cody Freeman, who went down looking on a called third strike, locked up on a low fastball that still caught the inner third. That's a good sign for Gordon. Then came Wyatt Langford, hitting .248. He smashed one to left center field, a clean base hit. The outfielders were playing deep, and Langford cruised into second with a 2-out double, extending his hot bat streak. That's his 23rd double of the season, and the Rangers had their first base runner of the night. Could Jake Burger cash him in? Gordon had other ideas, striking out Burger to end the first, stranding Langford at second. Scoreless after 1. The second inning brought some action. Sanchez drew a walk on 5 pitches from Merrill Kelly. Then Christian Walker, a former Diamondbacks teammate, stepped up. He punched one to the right side. Sanchez waited for it to bounce, and the throw to first went wide. Sanchez raced to third as Cody Freeman's off-balance throw sailed past Jake Burger. Suddenly, the Astros had runners on first and third on a strange-looking base hit. This set the stage for Victor Caratini, who had a chance to get the Astros on the board. With runners on first and third and 1 out, he lined one into right field for a base hit. Sanchez scored easily, and Christian Walker moved to third. Just like that, it was 1-0 Astros. You love to see that aggressive mentality, not wasting any time, getting a good pitch to hit, and hammering it.
The Rangers quickly responded. Josh Young with 13 homers and 53 RBIs lined Gordon's 2-strike pitch just over the shortstop for a base hit. Young was on first with 1 out. Then Zeke, hitting .225, sent one over second and into the gap. Young rounded second, hustled to third, getting there easily. Runners on the corners with 1 out. The Rangers were using the entire field, and Young's heads-up base running put them in scoring position. Dylan Moore, in just his 5th game in a Rangers uniform, was up next. He hit a fly ball to center field. Trammell came in, made the catch, but Young tagged at third and scored easily. The throw was cut off near the mound, and Durant moved up to second. This game was tied at 1. Wyatt Langford continued to see the ball exceptionally well, drawing 22 walks in his last 28 games. The Rangers had an opportunity here, just as the Astros did earlier. And then an absolute missile. On the first pitch, he smashed one into the second deck. That, folks, was your Baseball Extra Friday night smash burger. Langford, with his playoff beard, launched a 439-foot homer. The Rangers took a 3-1 lead. Merrill Kelly, who typically holds right-handed hitters down to a .529 OPS, was facing a different beast tonight. Carlos Correa singled into left field, showing those numbers didn't bother him, becoming a leadoff base runner in the 4th. Another line drive, this time from Victor Caratini, another base hit the other way, and the Astros had 2 on with 2 outs. Taylor Trammell came up for the second straight at-bat with 2 on, but Kelly delivered the strikeout that everyone was asking for, ending the inning. Astros left both runners on, and after 3.5 innings, it remained 3-1 Texas. Peña struck out. Back-to-back Ks for Merrill Kelly, completing a 1-2-3 fifth inning. We moved to the 6th, and Jose Altuve stepped in again against Kelly. He hit a line drive to third, but what a catch by Young, a 102-mile-per-hour rocket right into his glove at the hot corner. An incredible reaction play, just inches off the ground. Christian Walker, with a single and a flyout in his 2 previous trips, struck out, and Kelly delivered another scoreless inning. 2 outs in the top of the 7th, and it looked like Kelly would get a chance to complete the inning, even with Chris Martin warming up. It was Kelly versus Smith. Kelly, completing his 3rd time through the Astros lineup, got him with a fastball. 7 innings of 1-run baseball for Merrill Kelly as he walked off the mound for the final time tonight. Now, the bullpen was called upon, and Chris Martin made his 42nd appearance of the year, boasting a 2.27 ERA with only 6 walks to 37 strikeouts. He faced a bouncing ball to his right, but was unable to grab it on the backhand from Smith, allowing Peña to reach. It was a tough play, and he knew he had to be quick to get Peña with his speed. So Peña was on board, bringing up Yordan Alvarez. A bouncer down to first, and they turned a perfect double play, right to Berger on the bag, and then he was able to tag Peña at second. That was as big a play as we'd seen in tonight's game. With the bases empty, Jose Altuve 0 for 3 on the night stepped up. That ball hit the bag. It was a fair ball down the left field line, rattling around in the netting. Altuve had himself a double, another extra base hit against the Rangers in his career. Now Altuve was in scoring position with 2 outs. For a guy who already had a couple of hits in the game, Carlos Correa 2 for 3 tonight, and he sent this one down the line and right. It was slicing, and it hit the foul pole. We were tied at 3. Carlos Correa sliced one right off the Chick-fil-A foul pole to tie it up. He wasn't sure it would stay fair, but the way he hit it, it stayed true, hit the pole, and the Astros were in business against another bullpen late in the game. What a turnaround. It was 3-3 heading to the bottom of the 9th inning. The Rangers had a chance to walk this one off. There were plenty of changes, but Brian Abreu was the man asked to throw this 9th inning. He popped one up to the left side of the infield, and Carlos Correa made the catch in foul territory for the first out of the 9th on 2 pitches. Then a ground ball, a short hop picked nicely by Correa, who fired a strike for out number 2. Abreu had 2 outs, nobody on, facing Wyatt Langford. Langford battled through the 7th pitch of this at-bat, and he hit it hard deep out to left. That one was, and it crossed up Trammell. Langford turned second, but held with the 2-out double in the 9th. It was so close, just a foot away from winning the game. With his speed, a base hit would win it, but one small mistake here to Jake Berger. Abreu got him. A huge strikeout for Abreu to end the bottom of the 9th. Tied at 3, we were heading to extras here in Arlington. We went to 10th inning baseball. Taylor was the unearned runner on second base to start the inning, and Jeremy Peña was up again. He was batting when Jacob Melton was thrown out to end the top half of the 9th. Asa made the catch, and he got to third. Good advancement, and now the Astros had a runner at third base with 1 out. The infield came in on Jeremy Peña. Peña had extended his on-base streak to 17 games with an infield hit his last time up, but he went down on 3 pitches this time. Third time Peña had struck out tonight. 2 outs here in the 10th, and a pitching change. Altuve would face a new pitcher, first and third in a tie game in the 10th inning. Altuve swung at the first pitch and popped it high in the air. The shortstop Josh Smith camped under it, and Armstrong worked around first and third, keeping the game tied heading to the bottom of the 10th. The bullpen usage continued to ramp up for the Astros as we saw Craig Kimbrell coming into this game with 5 innings pitched this season and 0 earned runs. The Rangers had the first 2 free base runners with 2 men on to bring up Josh Young. A tapper, and Kimbrell made the play. Throwing to first, Christian Walker was there for out number 1, and the runners advanced to second and third respectively. He wasn't trying to put down a sacrifice bunt, but it's exactly what he did. Now the Rangers had the winning run at third base.
Durant was the batter, with runners at second and third, and the infield came in. Zeke wanted to bunt to the first base side. Or did he? Did that kid foul? It stopped. It looked like it was on the line from here, a centimeter foul. Oh, it was so close. Wow, Kimbrell got him. A huge strikeout of Durant for out number 2 here in the 10th.
Good job by Kimbrel, coming back in that at-bat with that ball going foul. Durant gave him that second strike, and he was able to put him away with that knuckle curve. Back in 2022, he struck out on 3 pitches, tried to hold up, called third strike. We were going to the 11th. The Astros avoided trouble with second and third and 1 out, getting strikeouts of Durant and Gurriel to end the inning. Cody Freeman was the zombie runner at second to start the 11th, and Lance McCullers Jr. was on the mound with a near 7 ERA, making his second relief appearance after being removed from the rotation. Langford was leading off with Harris on deck. I wondered if they would pitch to Langford or put him on. Langford drew the walk, runners at first and second, nobody out. Dustin Harris, who had gone unclaimed, outrighted to the minors, was added back to the 40-man roster today with a chance to play hero for a night. And that first baseline, fair ball. Around third base, Freeman scores. The Rangers win it in the 11th. Welcome back, Dustin Harris, maybe the biggest hero of the season at this point. You never know when or how your number is going to get called, and Dustin Harris delivered for the Rangers, finally scoring that winning run tonight. What an incredible extended battle of Texas baseball. This game was a true testament to the fight and determination of both these clubs. From Merrill Kelly's masterful pitching to the late-game heroics and extra-inning drama, it was a classic. The Rangers walked it off, taking a crucial victory in this tight divisional race. What an absolutely wild finish. The Rangers, with that dramatic walk-off win, sent a clear message. This was more than just one game. It was a snapshot of the fierce competition in the American League West. Every single play, every at-bat held incredible weight. The Astros fought hard, demonstrating their resilience. But tonight, the Rangers claimed victory. The bullpen battles were intense, with both teams digging deep into their pitching staffs. This series is far from over, and we can expect even more fireworks. Let's talk about some of the standout moments from tonight's game. Merrill Kelly's performance was remarkable, truly showcasing his veteran poise. Even when the Astros got on the board, he kept his composure and continued to dominate going deep into the game. And the Rangers' ability to capitalize on opportunities, especially with that Langford smashburger. That home run wasn't just a physical hit, it was a psychological blow that shifted the momentum.
Then, the late-game drama with Correa's foul pole homer. That's the kind of moment that makes baseball so electric. It looked like the Astros were going to snatch victory from the jaws of defeat, but the Rangers' bullpen, despite some shaky moments, held strong when it mattered most, setting the stage for that epic walk-off. This game truly highlighted the strategic decisions managers have to make, especially when it comes to bullpen management in extra innings. The pressure on every pitcher, every hitter, was immense. This is why we love professional baseball. And the unsung hero tonight, Dustin Harris. To be called up and immediately deliver in such a high-pressure situation with the game on the line in extra innings is absolutely incredible. It speaks volumes about the depth and resilience of this Rangers squad. This victory isn't just one win. It's a huge boost of confidence as they continue their push for a playoff spot. For the Astros, it's a tough loss, but they showed their championship mettle by fighting back from behind. They'll undoubtedly be looking for revenge in the next games of this series. The tension in the stadium was palpable tonight, a true testament to the rivalry between these two teams. Every single fan, whether rooting for the Astros or the Rangers, was on the edge of their seat. This is the kind of Major League Baseball action that keeps us coming back for more, game after game. The strategic chess match between the managers, the individual brilliance of the players, and the raw emotion of competition, it all came together in one unforgettable night. What an absolutely incredible game of baseball. If you enjoyed this deep dive into all the action, make sure to like this video and subscribe to Baseball Extra for more in-depth analysis, highlights, and all things baseball. We bring you the best of the diamond every single time. Don't miss out on our next breakdown. Thanks for watching.